right, go, Jake. Good job, Jules. High five.
My God, Joel!
Can I hold it? I want to hold it!
That is a beast, Jules.
It was heavy!
Yes.
That was fun.
Okay.
This vacation, I've been up here on the St. Lawrence River in 1,000 Islands, New York, for about 2 weeks, and the fishing has been phenomenal. I've lost count of how many 5-pound class smallies we put in the boat, some over 5. We haven't hit the 6-pound mark this trip, but we've come close. The fishing has just been outstanding. So real quick, I'll tell you what we've been doing and what you're seeing in the videos. This here is called a flogger, if anybody's not familiar with it. This front end, basically what this does is if you put this front end down in the water and then put your face up to the black part here, it basically looks like you're scuba diving. You can see these beds plain as day. You can tell if it's a big fish, small fish, if you should fish for it, if you should move on. You know, you come across some areas with a bunch of small males, maybe you don't want to fish for them. You know, you want to look for the bigger females or the bigger males. So that flogger allows you to do that. You can crystal clear look down into the bed to see what's on it, if anything is on it. Obviously some of them are empty. The water temp in, you know, this trip has been, when we first got here, it was mid 60s, 63, 64, 65. Now it's up to about 70. A lot of fish on beds though, so that's basically what we've been doing all trip. We haven't really had to do much else. Usually I'll cover water with jerk baits, and then if I see beds, I'll drop on them. But this trip, it's basically been all bed fishing. So what we're using this trip is, the go-to bait has been the Strike King Dream Shot on a drop shot, obviously, and it's a Titan tungsten drop shot weight. You need heavy weights in this current. We've been using about a 3/4 ounce weight. This is not a 3/4 ounce. I just got done fishing and I've lost a couple when, you know, bigger fish are jumping and they're throwing the weights off. But anyway, you want about a 3/4 ounce, sometimes even up to an ounce weight in this current, just to hold it, you know, get it down to bottom and hold it where you want it. But again, Strike King Dream Shot has been the go-to bait. We've also been using the Strike King half shell, and the key color has been this Siren. The smallmouth up here just cannot stand it. It drives them crazy. You put this in front of them and 99% of the fish you're going to catch. Sometimes you got to play with them, make them mad, but you're going to hook them most of the time. And what I also do with this is just a standard Dream Shot, the 4-inch. I still bite a little piece off. I'd say maybe about a 1/2 inch of a piece off the head. A lot of times when these smallmouths are on beds, what they do is they just kind of nip at it or mouth it and then spit it real quick. So doing that, biting that little piece off, you know, it gives it a shorter profile. So, you know, when they do nip at it, there's a better chance they're going to get the hook. So another key thing is the leader, a really short leader. And the reason for that is these smallmouths are on beds. They, you know, they want this bait. Well, if you think about it, they think this bait is down there rooting around in their bed. So if you have a 12-inch leader, it's up above their head, you may get them, but it's a lot better and a lot more efficient for a small leader like that. You know, this leader's only got maybe 5 inches or so, give or take. And that, again, that keeps the bait down really low to the ground, drives them nuts. They think it's rooting around in the bed. You know, that's what get them. So that's what gets them. So 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, Suffix fluorocarbon is all I use. Enigma, this rod here is their drop shot rod. It's a 6.9 medium, an HPT from Enigma, the Gen 2 HPTs. These Enigma rods are phenomenal. You know, I feel everything on these rods. So that's been my, you know, my setup of choice this trip. That's where I've caught most of my fish. The other things we've been throwing are, if they won't react to the Siren drop shot, we've been throwing a heavy football jig with just a Ned style worm on it. And my buddy Todd really did well on this style bait. I caught a few on this. I did better on the drop shot, but my buddy Todd kind of cleaned up on the Ned rig. But again, you need that heavy weight to get it down there and keep it down there. And then the last thing we've been using is I've caught a few fish. Again, Titan tungsten weight. This is a 3/4 ounce worm weight. I have it pegged with 2 bobber stops, and then it's the 4-inch, the regular size menace grub in the glacier color, it's called. If they wouldn't react to the other 2 baits, I would drop this on them. And between these 3 baits, we got just about every fish we were fishing for. So that's been the setups. And again, all HPT Enigma rods here. I love the rods. I've been throwing the menace grub. It's a 7.3 medium heavy. Perfect rod, a lot of backbone, but a really soft tip. Allows me to feel, if I can't see the fish, it allows me to feel the bite. So that's been the 3 setups that we've been doing our damage on, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. So I just wanted to kind of show you real quick what we're doing. These fish bed up here because the water's so clear. We're fishing anywhere from, you know, 1 foot to 2 foot, or possibly all the way down. We're seeing beds up to 15 feet in spots. So that's what we've been doing this whole trip. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. Let's get back to fishing.
hands,